Ooh-wee! Coming off a 5-0 sweep, baby. It's the last day before the All-Star break. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are here on the final day before the All-Star break. That's right. And we are coming off one hell of a day, and man, did I need it. Like you heard, 5-0 sweep and five no sweat winners. That may never happen again when it comes to no sweat winners, but that was awesome. We're going to go over the bets recap and do all that, but that was huge. Great way to end it. Well, not end it exactly. We do have a small three-game slate today that we're going to go over. But I can't believe it. We're already at the All-Star break. We're going to have 1 week off. This will be our last video, NBA video until next week, late Wednesday night for the Thursday games next week. So just to kind of let you guys know, during the break, I'm going to be diving deep into the MLB. That's right. It is almost baseball season. People are already reporting to training camp or spring training and all that. So we're going to have some videos come out. I don't know when exactly yet, but we're going to have an American League preview and futures bets video, and then a National League preview and futures also. So it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm ready. MLB is my favorite sport. It has been since I was younger, and I love talking about it. So, anyways, that's what we got going. And if you're new to the channel, for our MLB videos, we talk a lot of different research help as well. We give out good hitter matchups, good pitcher matchups. We talk about all the pitcher matchups that day, and then also give our best bets, of course. So you're going to get a lot of info from those, just like you do in the NBA. So that's what we got. Hopefully, we can get a golf video out next week as well for the Mexico Open. What a huge tournament that is! But either way, this has been a heck of a ride. I just want to say thank you guys for the support during the first half of this NBA season, the roller coaster of emotions, but you guys are there every day. And man, I love it. I love talking sports every day with all of you, and the positive community that we have is incredible, and not everybody can say it. So I just want to say thank you to you guys, but we're just getting started. So, dad jokes, let's go with those, and then we'll talk about what's in this video and get rolling. I got three dad jokes for you today. We got to end it big. So here we go. First one. My mom said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Pretty cheesy. Yep, yep, that's a dad joke. Here we go. Did you hear that laughing loudly is illegal in Hawaii? They only allow a low ha. Hmm, think about it. Okay, here we go. Last one. In honor of my dad, because he likes, I'll tell you why, but here we go. Two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks. That's it. That's all I got. But it's in honor of him because his one joke that he laughs at every time is a horse walks into a bar and the bartender says to the horse, "What's with the long face?" And that's it. We make fun of him for it, but he loves it. And so, in honor of that, we have a bar joke. But, anyways, those are the dad jokes today. Thank you guys for listening to these cheesy jokes every single day. I just think it's a fun way to start the day and start the video. So, but in this video, we're going to recap that beautiful 5-0 day. I can't wait, as you can tell by the smile on my face. And then it's power forward day. We're going to talk defenses. They give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the power forward position. It may or may not help that much because obviously we're going to be taking a week off, but maybe you can use it as we get going next week. So, and then I'm going to preview and give bets or leans out in every single game. So there's only three games, so I decided let's just talk about every single game. And I may not have a bet. Well, I won't have a bet in every single one, but I'll give you some leans and just talk about it, some info, and just some stuff to help you guys out. Because the last video, it's only three, so let's talk about it. And then we're going to have the bets recapped when we finish it off. So hit that like button, leave a comment below, like you guys have been doing almost every single day. It has been incredible. We are chasing our first 21,000 subscribers as we hit the All Star break. So I'm ready to get rolling, and it starts with the recap. Look at all of those green check marks. Holy smokes. Denny Avdia, over 21 and a half points and rebounds. He more than doubled that, I believe. He had one hell of a night. That was an easy cash. He was one short at halftime and just erupted. Trey Mann, over 10 and a half rebounds and assists. He was absolutely on fire for the Hornets. He had 10 at halftime. He was, I think there's three guys actually that were only one short when it hit halftime, but he went over easily. And then amen, amen, Thompson, baby. He closed out our 5-0 sweep, and can I get an amen? 8+ rebounds. I said to sprinkle on the double double. Hopefully, some of you guys did. I forgot and didn't do it myself, but he got a double double. And then Tyler Hero, 18+ points. I don't know how many he ended up with, but he did that pretty quickly and pretty easily in the second half. So next one. These are the two added plays I did today. Buddy Hield over 17 and a half. He was another guy who was one short at halftime. That's how good he was. 17 over 17 and a half points. Again, I don't remember how many he ended up with because he went over easily. So last time I checked, he had a three, went to 20, and I didn't care anymore. So and then Hornets plus 6.5. I almost went with the three quarters at this and a quarter at the Hornets money line. I knew they had a chance to win, like I mentioned in my description. And they didn't just win, they absolutely crushed the Atlanta Hawks. So that was a nice win. They're playing well with their new five. So that's the 5-0 sweep, guys. The record was a little wonky and didn't add up with all the math yesterday. So, but now it's all set. So we are 134, 117, up almost 14 units on the season so far. Let's keep it rolling. It's going to be a tough three-game slate, but hopefully we can end with a winner or two before the All-Star break. So before we get into those best bets, let's talk some power forwards. All right, these are the defenses giving up the most points to the power forward position. I do realize this may not be that helpful because there's only three games, and so you'll see some of the teams on here, but not a ton. And we have no matchups actually for the day, but there is the list in case you want it for when we get back into the NBA next week Thursday to go with the other positions we talked about. But over there on the right, Jason Tatum, Giannis, the usual guys with Kuzma down there and all that. So, anyways, just wanted to show this to you guys just so you have it in case it might get you a winner or so before the All Star break. But that's the points given up to the power forward position. If you are new, this is the last 15 days. We do a new position every day of the week. And the next one, most rebounds given up to the power forwards. It's the 76ers, Raptors, and Nuggets. So the three teams giving up over 11 rebounds to that position. And then over there on the right, number one, a guy we just cashed with not too long ago, John Collins, 9.8 rebounds per game. And he actually does have a game today. So, anyways, that's the rebounds. Take a screenshot, go get some winners, and then we end it with the assists. The Jazz giving up 5.83, but this is not a huge stat. I know you guys like to just get all the PRAs, so that's why I do it. But just from 1 to 10, I mean, we're not talking off. It's 6.67, I believe, quick math. So, other than that, and then over there on the right side, you do have Giannis playing today too. But no real surprises. Jalen Williams having a good first half there for the Thunder as well. So, anyways, that's the power forward position for whatever it's worth on the final day of the first half of the season. Now, let's talk some best bets. All right, this first game takes us out to Memphis, Tennessee. We got the Grizzlies hosting the Bucks. And before I get into these guys, I'm going to preview and just go over leans or bets in each of these games. But just so you guys know, I have one best bet so far. I will add another one probably in the pinned comments, but it is ugly. One of these three games doesn't even have props out yet. We got teams on back-to-backs, potential blowouts. It is brutal, but I want to talk basketball and just talk through everything with you. So here we go. Bucks at Grizzlies. Bucks minus 11. Total in this game 226.5. Bucks against the spread 21, 33 and 1, 9 and 16 ATS on the road, not pretty. But then you got the Grizzlies 25 and 29 ATS, 9 and 16 also ATS at home. Obviously their team is way different now than it was earlier this year, but over under Bucks 29 and 26 to the over, Grizzlies 31 and 23 to the under. They like to grind out some games. Let's just talk about some notes before I get into a lean because I do not have a best bet in this game yet. Um, is the first matchup between these two teams. The Grizzlies are 4-5 against the spread on the second night of a back-to-back, and the Bucks are 9-6 against the spread when they have a rest advantage, and that's what we're looking at here. The Grizzlies are on the second night. Bucks did not play yesterday, so they're gonna have a little bit of a rest advantage coming off an absolute beatdown that they took from the Miami Heat when the Bucks didn't even score 100. Doc Rivers doing great. Still talking about what they're doing with this franchise, like I always do. Like I was just talking to Ryan before this video. How do you go from winning the title and then having the number one seed the next year and then blowing it all the frick up? Getting rid of your coach, getting rid of Drew Holiday, a big piece on that team, getting an older, streaky guard shooter in Lillard. I just don't understand. I guess some teams weren't happy about being a one seed and winning a title 2 years back to back. But either way, that's just another story. My best bet in this game is nothing, as I said, but I do have a lean, and I was close, guys. I really was. I'm going to talk about it. I still may tomorrow. The odds are just not quite there for me. But my lean in this game is Vince Williams over 4.5 assists. Right now it's minus 140, minus 145 on some books, and over 5.5 assists on FanDuel already. So this thing is moving pretty quick. But he has 5+ assists in 5 straight games now. I'm gonna probably wait it out. Maybe there's a chance it goes the other way. It's not looking like that, and I don't think it should. But if it's at minus 125, minus 130, that would be really helpful. But he's been really good lately when it comes to dishing out assists. He's actually averaging 12.8 potential assists the last 5 games, turning that into a 7.5 actual assists in the last 5 games. So that's pretty impressive by him. It's a small sample size because he hasn't done this forever. It's not like he's just been dominating. We're just talking about the last 5 games. And I will say this: I have not watched enough Grizzlies games lately to know exactly what is going on with Vince Williams. So I don't know if he's handling the ball more, if it's just kind of fluky for the last 5 games, but the potential assists are there. So it's not like, he's getting 7 assists on 9 potential chances. I mean, he's right around 13 right now. So something is going on. But yeah, so anyways, if you're a Grizzlies fan, you know exactly what's going on. Leave a comment below, let me know. But there's a chance I may take over 5.5 and just bump it up one, take the plus money. He's been over that in 4 of the last 5. I'm not just a last 5 kind of guy, but when I see the potential assist that high, there's obviously something going on. It's kind of like the Paulo Banquero, with when he we took him on over assists. He's gone over now in 10 or 11 straight. He's handling the ball more. So anyway, it's just something to look at. Another lean. This is hard, guys. I kind of like the Bucks to crush them, but I mean, guys, the Bucks are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That's right. Forrest Gump, by the way, if you have no idea what I'm saying. But I cannot trust them. You just have no clue what is going to come out of that. Doc Rivers and this team, they need some time to figure out what the heck they want to do. But this seems like a get right game. Grizzlies on the second night of a back to back. Bucks just got killed. I think Giannis comes out with a vengeance, but you know what? It's still the Bucks. They can't play D. Do I trust them? I don't know. So, anyways, those are just some thoughts I'm throwing around. Giannis has quite a bit of assists lately. He's been handling the ball. Lillard's been playing off ball a little bit more lately. Um, Maybe do a combined Vince Williams Giannis assist, maybe 5 each for a little same game parlay. Just some options. I just want to talk through this with you. Obviously, I don't have a best bet yet. If I do have a best bet in this game, it will be in the pinned comments below. But those are my leans, and that is the game between the Bucks and the Grizzlies. And now let's talk a little Warriors and Jazz. All right, this next one takes us out to Utah. We got the Jazz hosting the Warriors in a makeup game from earlier when tragedy struck the Warriors coaching staff, unfortunately. But we got the Warriors -1 total in this game, 237.5. Against the spread, Warriors 27, 23, and 1 ATS. This is before that Clipper game. 16 and 8 against the spread on the road, the number one road ATS team, which is wild because they were the worst team last year. Jazz 30, 23, and 1 ATS. They are 18 and 7 at home, the number one home against the spread team. I think we talked about it before. These are a matchup of the number one road ATS team and the number one home ATS team. Over under Warriors 28 and 23 to the over. Jazz 30, 23, and 1 to the over as well. Don't hate me, guys, but there's just like no props available. Both these teams are on the second night of back to back. Warriors just finished their games. There is nothing out. I do lean the Warriors money line. I absolutely do. Especially if they do lose to the Clippers. Um, they won 129-107 in their last meeting with the Jazz. Steph Curry went crazy. I don't love what I'm seeing from the Jazz, to be honest with you. Since their trades, rotation just doesn't seem right, and their defense is just awful. So, I mean, some leans I do have for this game would probably be Steph Curry over threes, Warriors money line. Those would probably be two of my favorites for now. But we don't even have the threes prop, so we don't know what it is. But I do want to talk about these a little bit because the last 10 games might surprise you. The Warriors have the fourth best defensive rating and the fifth best, or sorry, the fourth best defensive yet and the fifth best offensive rating. It's been impressive, guys. They've been rolling a little bit, changing what they're doing, changing who's playing more minutes and things like that. In the last 10 games, the Jazz have the worst defensive rating in the league, the 12th best offensive rating. It's really been nice to see the Warriors play a little defense, that's for sure. But on the second night of back to back, which they both are, not a huge deal here. Warriors 5-4-1 ATS second night, and Jazz 4-4-1 ATS. So nothing big there. But like I said, no best bet yet in this game. Steph Curry, if it's 3.5, which I don't think it will, I think it will be over 4.5. Maybe over 4.5 threes. Clipper or Jazz struggle, as you guys know, and you saw the G's of threes yesterday. They struggle to defend the three. They given up the highest 3-point percentage in the league lately. So I would look at him, maybe some other shooters as well, but them or him and Warriors money line are all I'm looking at now. But again, if I have a best bet in this game, I will put it in the pinned comments below. Now, before we get to the third game where I actually have a best bet, let's talk a little BetMGM. Well, look at this great deal we have. Bet $5, get $150 instantly in bonus bets if you are a new user with BetMGM. You guys got to go check this out. you are missing out. Honestly, it is an incredible deal. It's an incredible sports book. It's thanks to our partnership with Odd Shopper. But if you want to get this deal, you click the link below. Sign up does not take long at all. Go deposit $10. That's the minimum. All you have to do is bet five of it. Put it on a big parlay. Put it on a regular bet. Whatever it is you want to do, it doesn't matter win or lose because you are getting $150 instantly in bonus bets right to your account. So it's an incredible deal. This is all thanks to our partnership that we have with Odd Shopper. So click that link below. Take advantage of this incredible promotion right now. You must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1 800 Gambler. Now to the best bet. The final game before the NBA All Star break takes us out to the Pacific Northwest. We got the Blazers hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. T Wolves minus 8.5. Total in this game is 216.5. Against the spread, T Wolves 28, 24, and 2, 15 and 15 ATS on the road. Obviously, they play a lot better at home. Blazers 25 and 28 ATS, 11 and 14 against the spread at home. And then over unders, T Wolves 27, 26, and 1 to the under. Blazers 29 and 24 to the under. Some quick notes: these guys have played. These teams have played twice this year. T Wolves winning both games, 116 to 93, and then just 2 days ago, 121 to 109. Edwards in one game had 9 points, and in the other game 2 days ago he had 41. He is questionable, so be sure to stay tuned for that if you're looking to bet him or the T Wolves. But my best bet in this game, give me the big man, Rudy Gobert, the Frenchman, over 12 and a half rebounds, not 20. Don't take that. Over 12 and a half rebounds at minus 122 on FanDuel. It's great value on FanDuel. I'm seeing it already minus 130, 135 on some books. So if you're going to tail this, make sure to grab it soon. There's a chance it goes up to 13 and a half, but it's really just one of those simple ones, guys. He's an absolute monster, just a monster on the glass. No one in the entire NBA has more rebound chances per game than Mr. Rudy Gobert, averaging 22 rebound chances and turn that into 12 and a half rebounds per game. So his average per this season, obviously, like I just said, is 12 and a half, right at this line. But let's talk about the matchups now. In the two games versus the Blazers this year, he has 15 and 17 rebounds. This is a great matchup for him. In the last game, just 2 days ago, he had 24 rebound chances, so a couple more than he's averaged this year. So I mean, the chances are there, guys. The Blazers are not this some big team keeping guys off the or keeping guys out of the paint and all that kind of stuff. Blazers actually given up the eighth most rebounds to the center position in the last 30 days. So it's a great matchup. Like I said, it's right at his average. I just need one rebound more than his average, or half a rebound more than his average, against a great matchup with the Blazers, a team he's already just crushed it twice already. So it's straightforward to me. I will say this is my favorite bet of the day because it's my only bet. Now, if I had to compare this to my five bets I just made yesterday when we went 5-0, it'd probably be like my fourth or fifth favorite bet, just so you guys know. Maybe, probably fifth or something like that. So it's a small three-game slate. So take that for what it is. Just because it's my only best bet, I do not recommend you just throw a ton of units on it if you even want to tail it. Obviously, you don't have to tail it. Maybe just ease into the All-Star break. But this is like a like for me. I do like it. I wouldn't say I absolutely love it, but it's my favorite bet on the board today so far. But give me Gobert over 12 and a half rebounds as my one and only best bet. And like I said, if or probably when I add one more bet in the morning, it will be in the pinned comments in X and on Discord. So that's what we got going on. That was a lot of fun. It's our last video. I'm not going to cry. I won't cry. It's only for a week. It's not that long. But, anyways, let's get to the bets recap. I guess I'll say it again because there's only one bet. Give me Gobert over 12 and a half rebounds at minus 122 on FanDuel. Any added plays will be in the pinned comments. That wraps up the first half of the NBA season. Well, a little more than the first half, but we are at the All Star break. Maybe I'll give out some fun dunk contest, All Star game bets, and things like that. But I don't take that seriously because they don't take it very seriously. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoy the All Star break. Like I said, that's time for baseball, time to dig in there. And then, of course, we will be back for the start of the second half of the NBA season as we get closer to the playoffs, which are an entire season on their own. But I appreciate all the support. Ryan appreciates all the support. Leave a comment below. Thank Ryan for all his hard work every single night, putting these videos together and things like that, and dealing with me, who just likes to ramble a lot. So, anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great Thursday. We'll talk to you soon.